Hey, Dr. Forman, my name is Dean Ha, and I am the owner of Renegade Media Company. Well, the reason why I'm putting this video together for you is the other day, you reached out to me to schedule a live demo so that way I could show you exactly how I'm going to help you significantly increase the number of new patients that your dental office receives each and every month. Now, normally I would have done this live for you in person, but for whatever reason I've not been able to reach you, so I figured I'd put this video together and actually send it to you so that way you can see sort of what we do in a very short period of time. So I know you're a very busy guy. So I just wanted to put this video together and see if you'd like to book a date and time for us to chat. All right, so what I'm going to do for you is I'm going to walk through a couple things that I'm going to give you some tips that will help you increase your visibility, get you more traffic, eventually turn that traffic into new patients, and you should make more money. So if you're looking at your screen here, I got a little software that I use that gives me a rough idea on how much visibility your website gets. So what that means is when somebody's looking specifically for the type of office that you have or the services that you provide, so for example, cosmetic dentistry or implants or Invisalign or whatever it is, most people are going to their mobile phones or their desktop or laptop, and they're typing in the keywords that they're looking for, and whoever shows up in the search engines are the individuals who they're going to call. So with this software that I have created for me, the software gives me a score 0 through 100 to tell me in roughly how visible you are within your marketplace. And with this particular situation, your business scored a 57% out of 100. So the closer that you are to 100, the more visible you are when people are doing a search for you. So let me kind of dig into this report and explain to you exactly what everything means. So right now you're doing really well with Google, Yelp, and Bing. And let me explain the reason why these particular search engines are important to you as a business owner. So depending on the type of mobile phone that your prospects are using will determine which search engine that they use to pull up information. So for example, people who have Apple phones are going to pull information from Yelp. People who have Google phones are going to, of course, pull from Google, and people who have Windows phones are going to pull from Bing. So it's good that you have your local business listing on each one of those three local directories. And I see that according to Google, your practice has a very good visibility, at least for cosmetic dentistry, in your city and state. So I didn't do any other keyword searches for that for you in that aspect, but I see that at least for that main keyword, you're already in the top half of the searches, which is fantastic. Now what the other keywords that you need to optimize for, at least the buyer type of keywords, those are the areas where you're probably dropping the ball a little bit. So let me explain a little bit deeper into this local visibility report. So there's these things called local directories. Local directories would be like things like your Yellow Pages or your Yelp or City Search, and I'm going to kind of scroll through them a little bit here and there. And basically what these local directories do is they provide authority and relevancy to your local business listings. So the more accurate and the more complete that these local profiles are, the better authority or the more relevancy that your website and your local business listings will have, and which will give you a higher placement on the search engines for multiple keywords when people are looking for you or someone like you. So as you can see here, as I'm scrolling through this this report here, you're missing in several different local directories, or you have inaccurate information. And what that does for you is if somebody rolls across and doesn't find the exact right phone number or address, well, they're not going to dig further for you. They're just going to skip you, and they're going to go to someone else. They're not even going to pick up the phone. So by correcting these things, you could increase your organic traffic by 30, 40, maybe even 50% just by changing just this alone. Now, I use some other tools in here called like SEM Rush and a thing called SimilarWeb. And what these websites do for me, they give me a rough idea on how much traffic your website's getting and roughly what that traffic is worth. So here is an example of one of your competitors, the Louisville Dentist. They are getting a pretty good number of visitors to their website. Based on this report, they're getting about anywhere from 700 to 1,000 people to their website every single month. Now, even though that you have a good placement on the search engines, doesn't appear that your website's getting a ton of traffic, especially if you can consider some of your competitors. Now, I also use my own tool, and based on the amount of traffic your website, this tool gives me a rough idea on how much that traffic is worth to you as a business owner. So if you are paying Google for the same traffic organically, then the dollar amounts that you see on your screen right now would be the amount of money that you would have to spend with Google every month on pay-per-click advertising just to generate the same amount of traffic organically. So for example, your traffic that you're getting to your website is worth about $2,000 a month. Now I want you to compare that to some of your competitors. As you see, the Louisville Dentist, their traffic is worth about $8,000, so almost 4 times more than the traffic that you're generating. High Family Dental, they're about double the amount of traffic that you're getting. And then you got Dr. Mason Dental. He is almost 10 times more valuable, at least in the type of keywords that he's searching or optimizing for that he's generating. So typically, if you're looking to generate more or better patients, you want to go after the more competitive, the more aggressive type of keywords that your ideal prospects are using. And I can see that based on the keywords of your website is optimized around you and the name of your business versus the type of keywords that your prospects would use in looking for you. So people who are unfamiliar, they're not going to search you by name because they don't know you. But they are going to be looking for like implant dentistry or smile makeover dentistry or those type of things. Those are really buyer intended keywords. So by changing the way your website is optimized, you're going to generate more buyer intended individuals. So I hope that makes sense. So anyways, we use a combination of search engine optimization, pay-per-click advertising, and of course Facebook advertising. So as you can see here, here's an example of one of our ads that we ran for specifically in Invisalign. And this particular ad right here generated over 233 leads in less than 33 days. I'm sorry, in less than 30 days and well over $50,000 in a month in revenue. So if you'd like to see how we can implement a strategy like this along with some pay-per-click advertising, so as you can see here, in your local market, there's several dentists who are advertising for pay-per-click. And unfortunately, most people, they're not even going to take the time to scroll farther down the list here where your business is listing to find you. They're going to pick somebody up here in the top section of the search engine. They're just going to click one of those and then they're going to start their research. And if they do happen to make it down to here, this guy right here, David Crumpton, he's actually got a better spot than you, simply because one, he's got more reviews, he's got a better reviews, and it just people typically to click on the second listing more so than the first listing. So anyways, I'd like to explain a little bit more in detail exactly on what we could do for you to generate you more traffic to your website, get you more of your ideal prospects through the door, and help you convert those prospects into long-term, high-value clients each and every month. So if that sounds like something that you would be interested in, right below this video is a button for you to click a date and time on my calendar. All you need to do is click it, find a date that works for you, book your date and time. There's a little bit of a questionnaire that I'd ask you to fill out that questionnaire, and I will call you on that date and time. So anyways, I'm looking forward to hearing from you either way. Thank you so much for watching the video, and have a fantastic day.